another video of Crafts Made Easy. So today, as you can see, I've set up some decorations like homemade cookies and apples because it's the season of Thanksgiving and the season of fall. So in falls, we always find some really nice and beautiful colored leaves, which is really nice to see, like some red ones and some even contrasts like red and yellow, and they're really beautiful. So I thought that maybe we can make a craft out of these leaves because since they look really nice anyway. So I'm going to be making a Thanksgiving home decor jar. This can be a present, it can be a craft that teachers do with their students, it can be anything, it can just be a home decor as anything, but it's really nice to do. So for this craft, you're going to need a jar, any like jam jar or anything like that you can wash after you're done using the product inside. You're gonna need, of course, leaves, and make sure when you get the leaves, you can just pick them outside. Make sure you don't get too big of a leaves like this. This is way too big, it won't even fit inside your jar. So it's too big. Don't get leaves like this. And make sure you get small to medium leaves like this. And if you get leaves, they'll probably have sticks on them or they'll be like this. Make sure you pluck them individually and make them into individual leaves, just like this. So they're all individual leaves. Break off the stick of any of these type of leaves. So even on maple leaves, you do not want this type of stick. And gather all your leaves, as many colors or anything that you want, and put them in a dish. After this, you'll need clear glue, preferably Elmer's glue, but you can use any brand, of course, but it just has to be clear. I don't prefer white glue. You'll need a bowl to pour out your glue, this 1-inch brush, which will be your main brush that you want to use to paint the inside of your jar. This is a smudging brush. You can or not use it. It's your opinion, really. I do prefer it because it helps to like smudge the paint, but you can use it or not. This is a thin-tipped brush. Don't use the best of your thin-tipped brushes for this craft because it will ruin it because you're working with glue. So this is just a thin brush that I will be using for my sides, like inside here. Then I prefer, if you're doing this as a home decor or a craft or anything, I prefer you get lights like this. You can get them from even the Dollarama, but they're really nice lights. They light up just like this, and they will make your jar look absolutely beautiful. Any lights, just like this. So let's get started. So grab your clear glue, open it up from the top right here, and pour it in your bowl. Just pour a little. That's it. That's all I'm going to pour for now. I will need more, but I'm going to pour that for now. Then grab your 1-inch brush, so your main brush that you'll be using today. Dip it in clear glue. So just like that, take a little, and go to the absolutely bottom of your jar and just paint it. Like brush the glue on it. So we're going to work our way bottom up. So don't start with the top. I do not recommend it. The bottom will be the hardest because it's all the way to the bottom, but it's the way we're supposed to go. So we will brush our glue just like that, all the way up. Okay, so after you've put your glue on just like that, move that aside and grab one of your leaves. So I'm going to start with maybe a maple leaf because I really like them, and just go all the way inside, put your hand inside, and stick the maple leaf on just like that. Just like that. So as you can see, the maple leaf has nicely stuck on. So if it's white glue, then I don't think it will look nice because then you'll have white patches. But this is clear glue, so it looks beautiful. Stick it on just like that. So I'm gonna do another one and then do all the other ones off camera. So again, we're gonna grab our leaf, go all the way inside, and it's okay if we overlap. So we want them to overlap because we don't want any white spaces. So we're gonna overlap and fill in all the gaps with this yellow leaf so it looks really nice, like that. And you're gonna fill the whole bottom of this jar like that. So I'm gonna do the rest of these off camera. So guys, as you can see, I've covered the bottom layer, as I said I would, with leaves, and it looks beautiful, absolutely magnificent. It looks like the jar is covered itself, like the jar is printed with leaves, so it looks really nice. So I'm gonna repeat the same process for the middle layer and the top layer. So I'm just gonna again grab my paintbrush and cover this layer in glue, and then stick the leaves. But I want to use smaller leaves so it will like fill up the gaps and make it look nice. So maybe leaves like this size or a little bigger. But the leaves that I have here are perfect. You can overlap the leaves. It looks really nice and it looks really beautiful. Now try not to like completely stack the leaves on each other. You want to scatter them. You want this to look natural. So you want to put the leaves like this and then one horizontal, vertical. You want to completely scatter the leaves like I have done here. Like I did not like put them in some sort of order or in an orderly fashion or anything. I just completely like smudge them together and it looks really, really nice. So I'm going to repeat the same process for the top layer and the middle layer as well. So I'm going to be doing that off camera. So guys, I've completed my jar. I've stuck all the leaves in scattered form and they look really nice. So it looks really beautiful. So we want to let the glue dry because it is very, very wet. If some of your leaves are coming off, then try putting on more glue. If they still come off after your jar is done, just grab your paintbrush and paint the outside, like inside on top of your leaves, just like that. So it will secure them. Don't do it too hard though because the glue is still wet and it can move your leaves. So my jar is finished. I want to let this dry, right? And until it doesn't dry, I don't want to do anything with it. So I'm just going to leave it. And after it is done though, after it's dry, I'm going to put these lights in it. So I'm just not going to put it in yet because my jar is still not dry. But when I put it, it looks like the jar has a candle or it's lit up and it looks really nice and really beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this Thanksgiving or fall art, I guess you could say. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up and press the bell icon so you get notified every single time I post a new video because you want to get notified for these amazing cute crafts for every single season. I have so many for Christmas, for spring, summer. So make sure to press that bell icon and subscribe and like this video. Make sure to share it to anybody you know that would find this useful. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Thank you, and see you in my next one. Happy Thanksgiving!